by the Air Products Foundation. The foundation is supported by donations from Air Products and Chemicals Incorporated as a charitable organization whose contributions provide support for educational, cultural, health, and community programs in the Lehigh Valley. Funding is also provided by Lehigh Valley Bank. Lehigh Valley Bank provides student loan plans for undergraduates, graduate students, and parents of students, as well as a full line of regular banking services. Our name says it all. The series is also made possible by Channel 39 School Services participating districts.
WLVT-TV presents Scholastic Scrimmage, a weekly program featuring teams from Lehigh Valley High Schools in a contest of quick recall. Tonight's teams are from Liberty High School and Muhlenberg High School. Your host for Scholastic Scrimmage is Harry Price.
Good evening and welcome to Scholastic Scrimmage. We're going to meet the teams and the coaches, then we'll begin the contest. From Liberty High School in Bethlehem, Bruce Moyer, a senior. Brian Scherer, a senior. The captain is Laura Schatzschneider, who is a junior. Jessica Weiss, who is also a junior. And our coach is Doris Helms, teacher of mathematics. From Muhlenberg High School in Reading, Kathy Coomer, who is a junior. The captain is Tom Jacobs, also a junior. Vicki Ron, a senior. Vicki Redkay, a junior. And we have two coaches, a husband and wife team, David and Linda McRae. David teaches business education. Mrs. McRae teaches Latin. Channel 39 is pleased to announce that after the championship contest in early June, the Air Products Foundation will present a $1,500 scholarship award to the championship high school and a $750 award to the runner-up high school. Remember, the answers to the questions on Scholastic Scrimmage require rapid recall of factual information and aren't necessarily indicative of academic training. The rules for the contest are as follows. You'll be given 10 points for each correct answer, and 10 points will be deducted for an incorrect response. If you answer incorrectly, then the opposing team will have an opportunity to answer without penalty. They'll receive 5 points for a correct answer in this situation. Each correct answer to a toss-up question gives you the opportunity to answer a bonus question without penalty, and team members may confer only on the bonus questions, and the answers to these questions should be given to me by the two team captains, Tom and Laura. A buzzer will signal the end of the contest. If it sounds while a question is being asked, the game stops. If the buzzer goes off while you're answering, however, you will be permitted to complete your answer. But no bonus questions will be asked. Are there any questions? If not, we'll begin the contest with the first toss-up. We're preparing for a 10-point bonus question. Here's your toss-up. Epeius, that's E-P-E-U-S, Epeius has the distinction of building the structure which led to the defeat of the Trojans. What was it? Liberty, Jessica.
The Trojan horse?
Correct. And also called the wooden horse. Your bonus, a 10-pointer. You'll earn 5 points apiece for each of these questions about classical mythology. First one. Whose abduction led to the Trojan War? Laura.
Helen of Troy.
Correct. And she was abducted by Paris. What happened to anyone who saw the Gorgons? G-O-R-G-O-N-S. Laura?
They're turned into stone.
You are correct. Going for another 10-point bonus toss-up. What was the name of the religious movement of the 16th century to which the Protestant Church traces its origins? It's Muhlenberg. Vicki Redkay.
The Reformation.
Correct. And your bonus, 10-pointer. Tom, for you and the team, I'll describe two famous gardens. And for 5 points apiece, you identify them by name, please. First one, scene of a midnight arrest with swords and staves. Tom?
Gethsemane.
Correct. This one grew silver bells and cockle shells. Tom?
Mary's Garden.
Correct. Mary, Mary, quite contrary. How does your garden grow? I think that was supposed to be Mary, Queen of Scots, as many nursery rhymes are takeoffs on regal figures. Here's your toss-up for 10 points. Which planet turns on its axis 1.5 times during its Liberty? Brian?
Uranus.
Correct. Incorrect. I'm sorry. That's an incorrect answer. We're going to go over to Muhlenberg. I'll read it in its entirety. Which planet turns on its axis 1.5 times during its orbital period of 88 Earth days? Tom?
Mercury.
Correct. You got 5 on the rebound, Tom. Your bonus, and it is a multiple choice bonus. For 10 points, and from the following, which disease is the specialty of the oncologist? Would it be arthritis, heart disease, cancer, or diabetes?
Heart disease, cancer, diabetes, arthritis.
Tom?
Arthritis?
Incorrect. Oncology is the science of tumors, therefore cancer is the correct answer. Toss-up, looking at a 10-point bonus. The highest mountain peak in the eastern United States is Mount Mitchell. For 10 points, in what state is Mount Mitchell located? It's in the Black Mountains, the state of North Carolina. It's the highest peak east of the Mississippi, measuring 6,684, higher than Mount Washington in New Hampshire. Another toss-up. For 10 points, identify the adventure classic by Rudyard Kipling about a native uprising in India during the Muhlenberg. Tom?
Kim?
Correct, during the 1880s. That was his first novel. Here's your bonus, a 10-pointer. The French word mademoiselle is a title of courtesy given to an unmarried woman. For 10 points, and no correcting yourself once you begin, I want you to spell mademoiselle. Tom?
M-A-D-E-M-O-I-S-E-L-L-E.
Correct, Tom. You've got your 10, going for another 10-point bonus. Your toss-up. You might want a paper and pencil on this. You don't have to use it. Use them. What is the perimeter of a square whose area is the same as that of a rectangle, which is 18 feet by 50 feet? Liberty, Jessica.
120.
Correct. 120 feet is correct. Here's your visual on the monitor. For the triangle shown on your monitor, Laura and team, with right angle at C and lengths of sides as indicated, what is the length of side AB, the hypotenuse? Laura?
13.
It's a 5, 12, 13 triangle. Correct. Going for a 15-point bonus. Toss-up. It's a Civil War question worth 10 points. After the South seceded, President Lincoln insisted on holding 2 southern fortresses still in federal hands. For 10 points, name either one. Muhlenberg, Tom.
Fort Sumter?
Fort Sumter. The other is Fort Pickens. You might think that's fairly trivial, but Fort Pickens is a U.S. Army fort, was a U.S. Army fort on Santa Rosa Island, guarding the mouth of the harbor of Pensacola, Florida. Never did get into southern hands. Here's your bonus, 15-pointer. The age of exploration is the category for this 3-part question, Tom. For 5 points apiece, tell me, what man captained the first Spanish vessels to explore the New World?
Columbus.
Tom?
Cortez?
Incorrect. Christopher Columbus. Second, what about the first English vessel?
Drake.
Tom?
Sir Francis Drake?
Now, that would be John Cabot. Although he was Italian, he lived in England. Sailed in 1497. The first French vessel. Tom?
Vespucci?
No, you got the right first letter. It's Verrazzano. Giovanni de Verrazzano, who in 1524 was commissioned by Francis I, or Francis I of France, and he explored the shores of North Carolina. Verrazzano. Going for a 15-point bonus. Toss-up, multiple choice. For 10 points, and from the following, pick out the word which is an antonym of plenary. P-L-E-N-A-R-Y. I want the antonym. Is it easy, solid, empty, or rewarding? Muhlenberg, Tom.
Empty?
Correct. Plenary means full. Bonus 15-pointer again, Tom. Many figures of speech in our language are based on classical mythology. I'll give you the meaning for 5 points apiece. You give the expression. A very vulnerable spot. Tom.
Achilles heel?
Correct. A handsome young man. Tom.
Adonis?
Correct. A large, strong, masculine woman. Tom.
Amazon?
Correct on all 3 counts. You've got your 15. Again, looking at a 15-point bonus, your toss-up. For 10 points, give me the 7-letter adjective that correctly describes those lunar phases in which more than half, but not all, that's Muhlenberg. Vicky Redkay.
Gibbous.
Gibbous is correct. More than half, but not all of the moon's face is lighted. Here's your bonus, a 15-pointer for 5 points apiece. Let's see if you can come up with the words all containing 4 letters. First one, to cast out the feathers, hair, or skin is to... Tom.
Shed?
We'll accept that. We would have accepted molt. The soft, fleshy part of a fruit is, Tom,
Pulp.
correct? This verb means to satisfy appetites or desires. Tom,
Sate.
correct, S-A-T-E. You got your 15 on the bonus. Going for a 10-point bonus. Toss-up. A French doctor became an ardent revolutionary. Hiding in Paris sores, he contracted a skin condition that obliged him to stay in warm baths, where he was stabbed to death by Charlotte Corday. I want you to name him. Liberty, Jessica.
Marat.
Correct. Jean-Paul Marat, who was stabbed to death by Corday in 1793. Bonus 10-pointer. For 5 points each, I have some questions about well-known legends. Columbus made 4 voyages. How many voyages did Sinbad the sailor make? Laura?
7.
Correct. From the Arabian Nights, the story of the 7 voyages of Sinbad. It measured 42 axe handles. What creature of American folklore am I describing? Laura?
Abe the Blue Ox.
Correct. And you got both, Laura, for 10 points. Here's your toss-up. It's a question about the notorious in literature. In Goethe's great drama, Faust, by what name was the devil? Liberty, Jessica.
Mephistopheles.
Correct. By what name was the devil known? Here's your bonus, Laura, for you and the team. The Romans were accomplished engineers, completing a number of aqueducts and other hydraulic projects. If you can spell aqueduct and hydraulic correctly, you'll earn 5 points for each word. No correcting yourself once you begin, Laura. Laura?
Aqueduct.
Go ahead with aqueduct.
A-Q-U-E-D-U-C-T.
That is correct. Go to hydraulic.
Hydraulic. H-Y-D-R-A-U-L-I-C.
And you're correct on both counts. You've got your 10. We're going to take a halftime break now with the score at half. 105 for Muhlenberg and 70 for Liberty High School. Bruce, this is our final second round contest, and during the second round we've been asking our contestants to tell us about their extracurricular activities at school. Would you begin, please? Bruce Moyer.
I was on the varsity chess team and I participated in rifle.
Okay, thank you. Brian Scherer.
I'm active in Liberty Theater, and I'm also on the school newspaper and the chorus.
Thank you, Brian. Laura Schott-Schneider.
I'm active on the debate team. I work on art for Liberty Theater, and I play recorder with Moravian College's Musicum Collegium.
Thank you, Laura. Jessica Weiss.
I'm a member of the band, the orchestra, and the pit orchestra for the theater.
Thank you. Jessica, thanks to Liberty, we're going to go over to Muhlenberg and begin with Kathy Coomer.
I'm a member of the Student Council. I'm on our school newspaper staff. I play field hockey, and I'm a member of National Honor Society.
Thanks, Kathy. Tom Jacobs, the captain.
I'm the historian of the school's Model UN Club. I'm a writer for our school paper, the Muhlenberg Observer, and I'm a member of National Honor Society.
Thanks, Tom. Vicki Ron.
I'm a member of our softball team. I'm on the yearbook staff. I'm a behind-the-scenes person for our musical, and I'm a member of National Honor Society.
Thanks, Vicki. And finally, Vicki Redkay.
I'm in the mixed and concert choruses. I'm involved with the spring musical. I'm in track, and I'm a member of the NHS.
Thank you, Vicki. Thanks to Muhlenberg and to Liberty. Again, the score is 105 for Muhlenberg, 70 for Liberty. Very closely contested battle here. We're going to start the second half with their toss-up. It's going to be a visual toss-up in mathematics. We're preparing for a 10-point bonus. For what real numbers k is it true that 1 minus 3k is greater than 7? Muhlenberg, Tom.
K is less than -2?
Correct. And your bonus, Tom. It's a 2-part bonus question on conversions between binary and decimal numbers. I'll give you 5 points for each correct answer. Here's the first one. Express the binary number 1101 as a base 10 number. 13. Tom.
13?
Correct. Express the decimal number 7 as a binary number. Tom?
111?
Correct. Or 0111 is correct. Going for a 10-point bonus toss-up. For 10 points, of the 48 contiguous United States, name either one of the 2 smallest states west of the Mississippi River. It's Muhlenberg. Vicki Redkay.
Arkansas.
I'll accept. I said either one. The other is Louisiana. Louisiana is 30th among the 48. Arkansas is a bit bigger. It's 26 among the 48. Your bonus, a 10-pointer. I'll name 2 tourist attractions. And for 5 points apiece, you name the respective states in which the major portion of these would be located. Here's the first one. Okefenokee Swamp. Tom?
Georgia.
Correct. Mauna Loa. Tom?
Hawaii.
There you have all of it. For Okefenokee, a slight bit of that swamp is in Florida. Correct. Going for a 10-point bonus. Toss up. For 10 points, a Russian bishop becomes pope in what novel by Morris West? It would be The Shoes of the Fisherman. The Shoes of the Fisherman, which was first published in 1963. It became a film in 1968. Another toss-up. It's a listening toss-up. Listen to the excerpt. The selection we just heard was a segment of The Barber of Seville. For 10 points and from the following, it is multiple choice. Who was the composer? That's Liberty. Jessica.
Rossini.
Correct. Gioacchino Rossini, Italian composer. He supposedly wrote the opera, The Barber of Seville, in 15 days. Here's your bonus. 10-pointer. In German, they're called Pauken, P-A-U-K-E-N. In English, the kettle drum. For 10 points, what's the Italian name for this percussion instrument? Laura?
Timpani.
Correct. Timpani, a set of kettle drums. Here we're going for a 10-point bonus toss-up. For 10 points, name the elements with the atomic numbers 1 through 4. Liberty. Laura.
Hydrogen, helium, lithium, beryllium.
Correct, Laura. And that is exactly in order, 1 through 4. Bonus 10-pointer for you and the team, Laura. Suppose you're a chess king, standing on the periodic table of the elements squarely on arsenic. For 10 points, name any one of the 8 elements to which you can legally move. I'm sorry, Laura. I didn't hear the correct one. It could be any one of the following: silicon, phosphorus, sulfur, germanium, selenium, tin, antimony, or tellurium. Another toss-up. The National Railroad Passenger Corporation is its full name. How do we know it? That's Amtrak. Amtrak, it's the semi-public corporation that went into operation in 1971, provides intercity passenger service by rail in this country. Another toss-up. For 10 points, what character keeps trying to prove himself because of one moment of weakness? Liberty. Bruce.
Jim. Lord Jim.
We'll accept that. What character keeps trying to prove himself because one moment of weakness when he abandoned ship along with the rest of the crew? The author is Joseph Conrad, which would have been a little more of a hint. You didn't need that. You got it? Your bonus, 15-pointer, Laura. I'll name the literary work, and for 5 points apiece, you name the British writer. First one, A Modest Proposal. Laura?
Jonathan Swift.
Correct. Ode on Intimations of Immorality. Laura?
Wordsworth.
William Wordsworth is correct. The Importance of Being Earnest. Laura?
George Bernard Shaw.
No, it would be Oscar Wilde. Oscar Wilde. Got 2 out of the 3 for 10 points. Visual on the monitor. If f of x is equal to x minus 3 divided by 3 minus x, when x is not equal to 3, what's the value of f of the quantity 5 plus the square root of 3? Liberty. Bruce.
2 plus the quantity, 2 plus the square root of 3 over negative 2 plus the square root of 3.
Can you I think you're incorrect, okay? You are incorrect. It's not that I think you're incorrect. Muhlenberg. It's a rebound, no conferring. There's no response. You were heading in the right direction, Bruce, and that's why I was giving you a chance, but it's a -1. X minus 3 divided by the quantity 3 minus x is going to be a -1 regardless of what the value of x is. Here we're going to a toss-up looking for a 10-point bonus. For 10 points, name the Illinois congressman who's the chairman of the House Ways and Means Committee. It would be Dan Rostenkowski. Rostenkowski, a Democrat. Another toss-up. How did the sepulcher for Jesus, or how had it been made, the sepulcher? Muhlenberg, Tom.
It was hewn out of a rock.
Correct. Smoluk, bonus 10-pointer. Foreign phrases occur fairly often in English usage. I'm going to give you 2 English phrases. For 5 points each, you give me the French phrases that are used in English to provide these particular meanings. The first one, a merciful finishing blow. Tom?
Coup de grace.
Coup de grace, I would accept. All together, or in a group. Tom?
Ensemble.
No, I would accept en masse or en masse. 1 out of 2 for 5. Going for a 10-point bonus. Here's your toss-up. It's a visual toss-up. On your monitor is the work of Georges Braque, the 20th century French painter. For 10 points and from the following multiple choice, is he best known for co-founding the Surrealist movement, co-founding the Cubist movement, or being a teacher at the Bauhaus School? Liberty, Brian.
Cubism.
I will accept that. He co-founded the Cubist movement along with Pablo Picasso. Bonus 10-pointer, Laura. Consider these 4 individuals: Gilbert Stuart, James Whistler, John Singer Sargent, and Benjamin West. What was their common calling?
American Impressionists.
Laura.
American Impressionists? Painters?
We'll accept. American painters, we will accept. Going for a 10-point bonus. Toss-up, multiple choice. After the island of Krakatoa was nearly destroyed by a volcanic eruption in 1883. Which of these living things multiplied on the island the fastest over the following 25 years? Would it be mammals, birds, fish, or insects? Liberty, Laura.
Insects.
Insects. Your bonus. That is the correct answer. The correct answers to this bonus question are geological terms that begin with the letter O. I'll give descriptions. Correct responses are worth 5 points each. Here are the clues, Laura. A segment of bedrock that's exposed to the atmosphere.
Outcropping. Outcropping.
Say that again.
Outcropping.
Outcropping. We will accept. A smooth, dark, igneous rock that is one type of volcanic glass. Laura?
Obsidian.
Correct. Obsidian is correct. Going for a 10-point bonus toss-up. Modern Greek scientists once carried out an experiment in which they did something with mirrors, which tradition said had been done by Archimedes in Syracuse about 212 BC. What is it that Archimedes was supposed to have done? It's Muhlenberg, Tom.
He devised the lines of latitude system.
Incorrect. I'm not going to accept that. This is a rebound for Liberty. Jessica.
He measured the speed of light.
No, not that. In this particular instance, again, modern Greek scientists did something not too long ago. He burned up a fleet of Roman galleys using concave mirrors. That's essentially the answer we were searching. Going for a 10-pointer toss-up. A character from English literature states, women are supposed to be very calm generally, but women feel just as men feel. It's narrow-minded of their more privileged fellow creatures to say that they ought to confine themselves to making pudding and knitting stockings. The author was Charlotte Bronte. Who was the character? Liberty, Laura.
Jane Eyre.
Correct, it was Jane Eyre. I'm going to name the character, and for 5 points apiece on this 10-point bonus, you named the play by the immortal bard William Shakespeare. Laertes. Laura.
Hamlet.
Correct. Mercutio. Laura.
Romeo and Juliet.
Correct. Here's your toss-up in mathematics. You might want paper and pencil. How long is the hypotenuse of a right triangle whose legs are 144 and 288 centimeters long. No response. It would be 144 times the square root of 5 centimeters. Another toss-up. Name the river that forms the boundary between Nebraska and Iowa. Muhlenberg, Tom.
The Red River?
Incorrect. Over to Liberty. Brian.
Missouri.
Correct. You got 5 on the rebound. Bonus 10-pointer. For 5 points apiece, name the President of the U.S. when the following events in our history occurred. First and last names, please. The burning of the White House by British troops. Laura?
James Madison.
Correct. The purchase of Alaska from Russia. That was made in 18... That's the final buzzer. There's no response. And the answer to that was Andrew Johnson. The final score is 180 for Liberty and 140 for Muhlenberg. Outstanding contest. Muhlenberg, we congratulate you for doing so well, and really I don't think there's that much to choose at all between these two teams. Vicki, Ron, good luck to you in college. Kathy, Tom, and Vicki Redkay, we're going to see you back here next year. You've got a very powerful team. Liberty, we congratulate you for coming back. Did an outstanding job. You're going to be in the 3rd round mid-May against Boyertown High School. Next week's contestants will be from, I'll get it, Laheyton and Bethlehem Catholic High Schools. Again, next week, Laheyton and Bethlehem Catholic High Schools. This is Harry Price. Thank you for being with us, and good night.
Funding for Scholastic Scrimmage is provided by the Air Products Foundation. The foundation is supported by donations from Air Products and Chemicals Incorporated as a charitable organization whose contributions provide support for educational, cultural, health, and community programs in the Lehigh Valley. Funding is also provided by Lehigh Valley Bank. Lehigh Valley Bank provides student loan plans for undergraduates, graduate students, and parents of students, as well as a full line of regular banking services. Our name says it all. The series is also made possible by Channel 39 School Services participating